Welcome back, brothers and sisters. Welcome back to African Metaphysical Center for Spiritual Healing, Body, Mind, and Spirit Development. I am your host, Kufu Amurad, your metaphysical practitioner, Reiki master, Qigong instructor, bond practitioner, and mystic. Today's topic is why you need to know both the dark and the light. You know, most people only want to talk about love and light, but here's the truth: they don't tell you, or they don't know. If you only know the light, you're walking through life half blind. The dark isn't evil, it's evil people using it to make it evil. It's the shadow side of existence. It's transformation, endings, the void where all creations begins. It's the womb of the universe before anything takes form. When you refuse to acknowledge it, you give it power over you through fear. And let me tell you something about fear. It thrives in the unknown. It grows in the spaces you refuse to look at. The things you won't name, won't study, won't understand. Those are the things that control you from the shadows. Balance isn't about choosing light over dark. It's about understanding both. The moon has phases. Nature has cycles of death and rebirth. The seed must die in the darkness of the soil before it becomes the flower reaching toward the sun. You can't have a sunrise without the night. You can't have healing without first acknowledging the womb. Think about it. Every ancient tradition understood this. The yin and yang, the light and shadow, the gods and goddesses of both creation and destruction. They knew that wisdom doesn't come from denying half of reality. It comes from embracing the whole truth. When you study the darker spiritual practices, you're not inviting negativity. You're removing its mystery. You're pulling back the curtain. You're taking back your power. Because what you understand, you can no longer fear. What you can name, you can work with. What you acknowledge, you can't integrate. Fear lives in ignorance. Wisdom lives in balance. Power lives in wholeness. The people who are truly afraid of the dark, they're the ones who've never studied it. They're the ones who've been told their whole lives that darkness equals danger, that shadow equals sin. So they run from half of themselves. They suppress their anger, their grief, their primal instincts, their raw truth, and wonder why they feel so incomplete. The spiritual warriors who truly know themselves, they've walked through both the light and the shadow. They've sat with their demons and learned their names. They faced the parts of themselves that society told them to hide. They don't run from the dark, they integrate it. They alchemize it. They use it as fuel for transformation. You want to know real strength. It's not pretending you're all light. It's not spiritual bypassing your way through pain with toxic positivity. Real strength is looking at all of yourself, the beautiful and the brutal, the sacred and the profane, the healer and the destroyer, and saying, "This is me, and I accept it all." And all this makes you dangerous and fearless. Stop being afraid of your whole self. Stop pretending half of existence doesn't exist. Stop letting fear of the unknown keep you small and powerless. The dark holds your deepest magic. Your intuition lives there. Your instincts, your ability to set boundaries, to say no, to protect yourself, to end what no longer serves you, your power to transform, to shed old skins, to die and be reborn. True spiritual mastery means embracing all of it, the light that illuminates and the dark that transforms, the expansion and the contraction, the building up and the tearing down, the birth and the death. That's where real power lives. That's where you become whole. That's where you stop being a victim of your own fear and become the master of your entire existence. Walk in both worlds. Know both forces. Be the balance. Until next time, ashe, ashe, ashe.